So I want to talk a minute about beliefs and how beliefs are important. We can't get away from them. We all have our own beliefs. More than likely, they were implanted into us, not just from their obvious family, mom, dad, family, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, grandparents, but generations before that, going back at least 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 generations. So these are things that are kind of imprinted into us. And then we also gather our own. Well, when do we gather these things? Usually around 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, then another layer at 9, 10, 11, 12, and then another layer at 13, 14, 15, 16, then another layer at 17, 18, 19, 20. And then they're pretty much set, but imprinted and concretized from the 20s to 30s to 40s to 50s to 60s. So beliefs, we all got them. And it's not about not having beliefs. And it's okay to have beliefs. But what if our beliefs are what's creating problems with ourselves, but where we're not, they're not congruent with who we are, or we're just being told that this is what we believe and it's not our truth? What happens then? Well, I'll tell you what happens then. Madness, literal anger, anxiety, rage, discontentedness, revolution, not just externally, but internally, a personal revolt against self. Self-medication, addiction, codependency, things like this. So, okay, so we all have beliefs. What happens when they don't fit anymore, or they're not accurate, or what we learn in early sobriety or therapy, which is what I learned 24 years ago, starting to and continue to at different levels, is that I don't want this belief anymore. It doesn't suit me. It doesn't work. So how do we shift those? Well, the word resonance comes to mind. And all resonance it's literally like the resonance of frequency of how, it resonates through. The sound carries, and the quality of the sound is the resonance. And when the resonance is good, it can go farther and longer and be more pure and intact, the sound wave. And that's where the resonance is. And it resonates within us, the vibration, when we hear it. So is the resonating of things that are ideals, concepts, things that make us feel a certain way. If it resonates with you, that is your truth. That's like the signal to ding, 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 ding. You're connecting with your truth of who you are and what you actually do believe and what you feel is important and right and for you. And so this is really important. What resonates with you? Does it resonate? Well, how do I get the signal of what resonates? Okay, simple, not easy, but simple. When you get a piece of information, either online, social media, you hear about it, somebody tells you, you read it in a book, in an article, you're talking and discussing and something comes up. I'm sharing something now, you're feeling it, whatever. You hear it and something happens where you open up in here, like your chest opens, your gut settles, your stomach settles, and it's like, man, that makes sense. And, you'll say those words to yourself or out loud. Man, that makes sense. Whatever it is, that's when it resonates. Now, your mind might go to the party line, whatever your party line is. I'm not even talking politics, but I am talking politics, but your party line meaning what your belief is, what you have to have, your belief. And it might go like, well, I get it that it's making me feel good, but it's going against the belief. So attack and defend, attack and defend, attack and defend, because that's what beliefs do. When we're stuck and attached to our beliefs, whether they're good or not, especially when they're not, all we can do is attack and defend, attack and defend. And when we're stuck in attack and defend, that's arguing and criticizing and judging and shaming and feeling ashamed of and all this kind of stuff. We're going to be caught in these loops and be personally corrupt. And what I mean by that, or bankrupt, or both. Corrupt in how we manipulate others from our own sense of manipulation, or bankrupt in how we can't even really connect or communicate with others because how we feel. And so it's really critical to move beyond the belief and allow what resonates to unseat the belief. And the reason why this is critical, because if it's your truth and it resonates true for you, man, there's nothing more potent and powerful and empowering than that. And I would, if all of us did that one at a time, so let it begin with me, and I'm talking to you, so let it begin with you too. Shift our party line beliefs. Now, obviously, whether we're conservative, liberal, all that kind of stuff, and also our party line with our family beliefs, you know what I mean? Whatever our family believes us to be true, our religious beliefs, whatever. If we're able to, like, we can have those, store them back here. When something resonates with us, let it in, feel its truth, and like a library, unseat and unshelve this one and put in this one. Because when you do that, you will feel empowered, you will know who you are, you're confident. And what happens is sometimes we become the outlier or the outsider. Well, you're going to find that the more that you do that with your truth, if you're doing it just to create, again, corruption, then it's just a manipulation. It's not true. But when you feel that and you're willing to stand up to that, definitely externally, but most importantly internally, because you know it resonates true, that's the most powerful and potent thing we can do. So give it a try. If something resonates with you but doesn't go down your party line and your belief, and you open up to that, you will see that you will feel stronger, more potent, and more connected with who you are, more sure of who you are. And that you will be able to resonate that through and share that with others. And if they disagree, well, we agree to disagree. Because we already agree on 9 other things, but this one thing, this is my truth. And what will happen is even that might be unsettling for a while, it will settle in because people will respect that, because they will see that you're not corrupt or bankrupt. You are absolutely in connection and congruent with your truth, with that it resonates with you.